Hey everybody, we are here today at Active Self Protection Extra because literally both my P30s, this one is the upper for my gray guns, beautiful. This one, my Lazy Wolf Robar, custom Wamidine. I shot the front sight off both of these guns. And since they're suppressor hide sights and since I don't know what I'm doing, I have brought them to the gunsmith, AJ Zito, and he is going to put these on for me. Many thanks to MagTech Ammunition for sponsoring today's video. It's the only ammunition that goes through my pistols or rifles and is the best stuff on the range. AJ, I want to know, so you're a carry optics guy.
Yeah.
You shoot carry optics all the time. Obviously, I'm a dot gun guy. You guys see me shooting dots all the time. Had this particular slide. This is my gray guns, P30 with an RMR on it. And this gun's got about 35,000 rounds through it. This guy's got about 18, 19 at this point. I'd have to look up exactly. And I shot the front sight off both of them. In fact, this one fell off at Gabe White.
It did.
It totally did. So, gosh, man, that kind of stuff happens. As a gunsmith, how often do you see irons fail versus dots? About the same?
About the same, I would say. Really,
everything breaks.
Everything mechanical, everything in the world is going to break at some point. And really, you know, the same thing, if any of you have been in like the dot portion I teach at the conference,
yep.
The number one problem we see with the dots failing is improper installation.
Yeah, yeah.
And the biggest thing with front sights failing or rear sights failing?
Improper installation.
So, but they will break on their own eventually.
Listen, you're putting this under crazy G-forces. Yeah. It's gonna break. I mean, it's just gonna. And I don't know, man. How much of a pain is it to install these front sights?
So normally, if you've got a very standard dovetail type sight and you've got the right tools, it's a 15-minute process, maybe. However, we're going to do a little different on yours.
Since I beat the tar out of my stuff.
Yep, we're going to make sure that those sights are not going to leave your gun anymore.
What are you going to do?
We are going to pin your sights to the slide of your gun.
Okay. So, and also just to give you some understanding of where, like for instance, okay, so this upper was the last upper that Robar made before they went out of business. And they NP3'd the barrel, it's a tack barrel and all that stuff. And you could see, I mean, I've shot the NP3 right off the top of that barrel. You could see it right there. And you go, I could get that redone, but guess what'll happen? I'll shoot it right back off.
Yep.
So, it is what it is, right? All right, well, let's watch this guy go to work. Tell us what you're gonna end up doing here, AJ.
Yeah, so because we're going to pin these sights into your gun, we've got to modify some of the parts to begin with. So what we're going to do first, before we do anything, all right, is we're going to go ahead and we're going to drill a hole right through the top of your front sight.
Okay.
Right? And that's going to go, now there's a couple of different ways. These are Dawson front sights, a couple of different ways. First thing we need to do is decide where we're going to put the hole.
Okay.
Okay, so now the way your sight is set up, right? We don't have a lot of material. Look at that, that drops right in. You definitely need to be pinned.
Yeah, no kidding. It's a wiggly.
Yep. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this right in the middle.
Okay, yeah,
okay?
Yeah.
And we're gonna go right through the dovetail portion. We're gonna put the pin right through the center of that. So in order to do that, we gotta work on the mill.
He's gonna mill my stuff and then put a pin in it, get that pin held down in place, and then it should, in theory, not move again until I've broken this gun irretrievably.
Exactly. In order to do that, though, right, how we're going to set it up, how we're going to do everything, we're going to set the front sight to the mechanical center of your slide. So equal measurements on everything. So that's how it's going to be.
Got to do it right, otherwise it's not going to be on. And again, these are backup irons, so but we still want to do it the right way because there's no sense in having an incorrect piece put on your gun. Let's do it.
All right.